I'm in the car waiting for a meeting to start, and I thought I would do a quick car vlog. I received a comment, and I don't know if this person was a subscriber or non-subscriber. They sent me a comment via YouTube, and the individual said, you should really go vegan. That is the only solution to your blood pressure issue. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if they're up to date with my most recent video, but the blood pressure has gone down. I knew what I was doing to cause that to rise, and I am working to fix that. But I didn't just want to send a response to this individual. I also wanted to address this in a video, because this seems to be the huge trend now. Everybody is vegan. Okay, that's good and well. If it works for you, by all means, do you. We have this saying in Igbo, and it goes like this: "Bidi can bidi," which basically translates into live and let live. If that lifestyle is working for you, great. But there is this huge bandwagon now that people are jumping into, and if you're not jumping into it, you're being dragged into it to go vegan. Now, for me personally, I have not enjoyed enough okporoko. I have not enjoyed enough momo. I have not enjoyed enough aso-oke. I have not enjoyed enough like good food. Where do you stand? I don't have anything against people who are vegan, and I expect that they shouldn't have anything against anybody who's eating meat. Like, if vegan works for you, do you, but just let other people do what they want to do. For me, my journey, my healthy journey, I don't restrict myself from anything at all. I do love my salads, but I do not restrict myself from anything. If I want to eat rice, I will cook rice and I'll eat rice. If I want to eat jimbana, I will cook that and I will eat it. If I want to eat goat's meat, I will cook that and I will eat it. What I'm learning to do now, what I'm doing differently now, is that I'm having all those things in moderation. I am not going like for seconds anymore. Before, if I cook good rice, I will eat one plate, and then 2 minutes later I will grab the same plate and pour a plate full of the same meal and have the same thing. So now I am changing that up a little bit. So I still like eat whatever I want. The only difference now is that I am working out, and I am also having all those things in moderation. Okay, when I beat up myself is when I have the things that I know that are really unhealthy for me to have, and I have it in excess. Like when I had those bread roll, and I, instead of having 1 or 2, I had about 6 of those. That's not good for me. Okay, so that's when I really beat up on myself. But otherwise, if I go out and I want to have a cheesecake, I keep mentioning cheesecake because I haven't had it in such a long time. If I want to have a cheesecake, or if I want to have bread, if I want to have rice, if I want to have best believe I'm going to enjoy that. Yes, I will. But what I'm going to do differently now, what I am doing differently now, is I am having all those things in moderation. So anything about vegan, let's just X that out right now. I am trying that Fit Fam pepper soup / okra soup that CME posted recently. This is my own version of it. I have my catfish in the pot already boiling. I am toasting my ehuru here, and once it's toasted, I'll be blending it in my coffee grinder. Oh, I also have my oda. I already took off the seeds. I don't know the English name for this, but you are free to look up Oda. It will tell you the English name and also the other names for it, but I call it Oda. I already took out the seed. I'm going to toast that too once my ehuru is done toasting. So I'm going to add to mine some shrimps. I'm going to add my okra, and I use my food processor to blend up this okra or crush it. And then what this is dried. Is the larger ones. I got the dehydrated one from Niger. So what I do is whenever I need to cook soup, I put hot water in that, and then I allow it to just kind of hydrate itself again. So by the next day it's ready to use. I have my pepper already blended. I love to put otazi leaf or oza leaf rather in my pepper soup, so I have this to use, and I always have to add in as well. Well, that's just a preference of mine. And I'll be adding some crayfish too. I'll just, you know, cook this like you cook a regular soup and add all the mixtures in. If you guys like to see how this is cooked originally, check out Ceciemi's page, because I got the idea from this on her most recent post of the Fit Farm okra soup. I just thought the idea of just adding okra mixed with pepper soup, just, it made sense. It made complete sense. So we are cooking now. We're working on that. Once it's done, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Meanwhile, as I'm cooking the food, on the background is my favorite person. She plays the best mom in all Igbo movies, and then Queen Nwokoye always kills it for me. I absolutely love her. On the side is my coffee. I have not been able to give this thing up yet, but it's going to be a work in progress of ours. Anyway, I'll see you guys once the food is done. I just completed my skipping for the day. My new average now is 1,100. Before this, it was 1,000. My goal is to get to 1,005, and for that to be my new average for at least a year, and then we can go to 2,000. So far, so good. We are skipping out 1,100. Today is arm day. Hey guys, you guys have seen me in a different workspace. I have been stuck up in here for about a minute. Hang on, I'm listening to my Niger radio. Let me turn that down a little bit. So I have been cooped up in here because this is the week before Mother's Day weekend, and everybody is placing their order. They're just like me. They place their order very last minute. So I have been walking a lot in here. You guys can see some of the gilly that I sell. There's more like it up there. There's some hand fans if you can see it. And then the rest of it, we put it in the storage. Once we're short here, I bring some more supply in. Anywho, I have been in here working my butt off all throughout this week because this happens to be the week before Mother's Day weekend, okay, Mother's Day Sunday, and I've had a lot of orders. Therefore, I haven't really worked out as much. I've been trying to average about 6 days a week of workout, but as of this week, I barely got 2 in. I barely got 2 days of full workouts in. So I hope that too much damage is not done. I don't think there'll be too much damage done, meaning that, you know, I have like maybe gained weight again. But then again, I'm really not checking myself until I do that 3 months mark where I do updates. So thank goodness for that. So I'm not really that stressed out right now, but I'll be happy once the weekend is done so I can get back to my regular schedule. If you're my customer and you're watching this, if you place your orders in at chicile.com by Thursday AM, you will get your shipping before Mother's Day, okay? Because I worked really hard to make sure that that happens. Usually I give myself about 24 hours to process your orders, but once I get it in, as of this week, I'm trying to ship it out as soon as possible because I know some of you guys are going to use your head ties, your gele, your chafo, and everything else for Mother's Day Sunday. So I'm trying my best to get that out to you guys. Anyway, so yeah, that was my workout for this week. And then as far as the blood pressure, I didn't have to do the pressure at home this time. I had a doctor's appointment earlier on in the week. I went in because I started feeling really, really tired, more tired than usual. And I had this cold sore develop. I was just really stressed. I think it had a lot to do with the Mother's Day, pre-Mother's Day weekend, because I knew I was going to have a lot of work ahead of me. But I just wanted to make sure that my blood work is fine and things like that. So I just went in to just, check my, have my doctor just do a regular checkup and order me blood work just to make sure everything is nice and good. And of course, like every doctor's appointment, they check your blood pressure. So they checked mine, and I have the paperwork right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Then again, I don't want you to see too much information. But my blood pressure was checked. It was 108/74. 108/74. So this is definitely becoming my new norm, and I am loving it. Loving every bit of it. So yeah. That is my blood pressure for the week, 108/74. The heart rate was 70, but I was just really, really tired. I would just like sit in a chair and I want to fall asleep. That's all I wanted to do. But it's much better now. I think it was just, the stress, the cold sore, the rest. Anyway, that's it for this week, and I will check in with you guys next weekend. For all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. I will see you guys next week.